Okay, so one of my favorite things to do is to visit the different communities and the different neighborhoods throughout Salt Lake City. And I love giving tours of not just the homes, but the communities around Salt Lake City. And today I've got a treat for you. I've got one of the most desirable neighborhoods in all of Salt Lake City right here in Millcreek. In fact, this is the upper Millcreek area, which is above Highland Drive. And so if you live here, if you know that being in this area of Millcreek is super desirable. And today, not only am I going to give you a tour of this beautiful property, but I want to talk a little bit about Salt Lake City in general, because so many people that are reaching out to me right here on my YouTube channel are really curious what it's like to live in Salt Lake City. What are the pros and cons of living here? And I think one of the best things to do is to show you the homes and show you the communities just like this one. Okay, so one of the things that's happening throughout Salt Lake City in the older neighborhoods is old homes are getting torn down and new homes just like this home are being built because these areas are the most desirable areas that are in and close to downtown Salt Lake City. So this home represents a specific market. This is something that many people are looking for when they're moving here because they don't want to be too far away from the city. And I think it's safe to say that living here close to the city is very different than living out in the suburbs. For example, in Utah County, in Saratoga Springs, or even down in Mapleton or Springville, you can get a luxury home just like this one. This is a modern luxury home listed for sale here in Millcreek. And I want to thank the listing brokerage, the agency. I want to thank Joey, Molly, and Danny for having a great conversation with me today and allowing me to come tour this beautiful home. So let's get started. Okay, just to give you a little bit of information about this property. This property is a new build. It was just finished just recently in late 2023. And just to give you the full insight into this particular property, this is a brand new build here in Millcreek. It has just over 6,300 square feet, 5.5 bathrooms, over a half an acre. And as you can see here, even though we have a one-car garage here, the surprise on this house is what's on the other side, because this house has so much more than it looks just when you look at this one-car garage. So I'm gonna save the best part for last, so stay tuned. But until then, let's get started with this beautiful property. Okay, so as we walk into this beautiful house, you have a nice large entry space, you can tell. And right as you enter, right where I'm standing here, you get two perspectives. You can look down into the kitchen or over through the great room and the dining space. And so right here, you can see, of course, the great room, which is plenty large. That's a very large gathering space. You can see that it's got this little sunken living room concept where you drop down 2 steps into this family room with 2 large, incredibly large windows. And on the other side, we have this fireplace detailed with this split face rock that goes all the way from floor to ceiling up to the 2nd level of the property. So it's really cool. It gives it a really cool perspective from down below, but this is a really cool family room. I love this space. And just right adjacent to this is the dining space. Now this table that's sitting here now, with this property being staged like this, that's a very small table, but you could easily fit in a table here to seat 18 people if you really wanted to. It's a very large space. Off to the side of all of this is the beautiful kitchen that you see here. This kitchen's a little bit darker. I'm kind of getting really into these darker kitchens because, let's be honest, I've seen white kitchen after white kitchen way too many times. So it's getting really fun to see something that's maybe a little outside of the box, that somebody's actually selected something different. You can see here they've gone with a really cool flat black finish cabinet, which is really nice. I think it goes really well and complements this wood detail that they've got on the ceiling. But also this kitchen has something really cool in that it has these massive windows that overlook the front of the property. And they actually have a stainless steel hood that's floating that sits right here. It's a really unique, creative way to fit this really cool spot into the kitchen without actually having the sink over here. I think I kind of dig that. It's unique, it's different. And anytime somebody's willing to step outside of the box, I respect that. I love kitchens where they have these paneled refrigerators and appliances. And in this kitchen, they've got not only the double refrigerator here and the freezer that are paneled, but they've also got the dishwasher here. So the dishwasher is paneled. So I love these paneled appliances. And as you can see here, all of the appliances in this house are monogram appliances. They're super high end and they really look amazing. And I think my favorite appliance, of course, is this range and cooktop. This range is unbelievable. And you can see it's actually got some really cool lights, LED lights that light up those knobs. I'm hoping that that shows up well on camera, but this is a really high-end 6-burner range along with this separate section over here for grilling. And down below, you've got not just the large single oven here, but you have another one off to the side, which is awesome. And then on the other side of the kitchen, under the island, you have this microwave and convection oven built in, which is a really nice touch. I think for me personally, my favorite part about this kitchen is this massive double waterfall island. I did not measure it, but I guarantee you this thing is at least 13 or 14 feet long. I personally could probably lay on this lengthwise and stretch my arms out twice and not touch end to end. And you can see up in the ceiling here above the island, they've got 5 really cool pendant lights hanging down from this ceiling, which is detailed with this wood finish, which is just really, really cool. I think it really fits the vibe. It contrasts really well with the white walls and these white oak floors. These white oak floors run throughout the entire property. And honestly, this is the hot floor right now, at least here in Utah. I'm sure it is elsewhere as well, but this floor looks phenomenal with these dark cabinets and these dark finishes. And off to the side here of the kitchen, just behind the refrigerator and the freezer, is this beautiful pantry. It's plenty large, there's plenty of storage, and it goes all the way up to the ceiling. Awesome pantry. And it's even got counter space. And across from that, we have this really cool mudroom area, which leads out to the garage, which I'm saving for last because I'm a garage guy. So I'm gonna show that garage to you guys last because it has a cool little secret that I really love. And if you're into entertaining, this is a really cool space because you have the dining and the family room over here. Right here, you have the kitchen, but you have these large sliding doors that lead out to the backyard with this massive deck. This deck is approximately 15 by 35 feet. Plenty of space to do pretty much anything you'd want to do. And of course, you have all of this space in the backyard with over a half an acre, which makes for a beautiful backyard overlooking the valley out here to the west. And listen, if we haven't met yet, my name is Scott Steele, and I absolutely love helping people discover all things Utah, including Utah real estate. So if you're considering making the move to Utah, or perhaps you already live here and you're looking to make a change, I would love to be your real estate resource of choice. You can find my contact information down in the description below, or you can book a call with me right in that pinned comment on this video and every other video. I love your comments, so please keep them coming and like this video and subscribe if you want more content just like this. Okay, so anytime I'm out looking at these properties and touring these properties for clients or with clients, I love paying attention to those details. As I used to do this stuff for a living as well, I really enjoy paying attention to not only what they put in the home that's beautiful, that really catches the attention of people, but how did they put things together and did they choose the right finishes for that caliber of home? For example, this property is listed at $3.85 million. And the finishes that you're going to put into a home of this caliber are going to be very different than what you would put into a home that's $600,000. So I want to make sure that they didn't skimp out on those little details and actually give us something that's really worth that price tag. So as I look around this home, I'm seeing plenty of good things that really point towards the fact that this is a custom home. It's beautiful. It's something that somebody is going to purchase and enjoy for many years to come. And the comparable sales around this neighborhood certainly support the value of this property in that this is a very desirable area. And as we all know, real estate comes down to location, location, location. So as we continue going through this house, I walk right through the family room and immediately I'm entering into the master bedroom. And this massive barn door opens up to this laundry space that's right here in the primary suite. Nice touch. There's another laundry room downstairs. So it's not the only laundry room in the house, but how cool is that it's right here in the primary suite. Now, as I enter the primary suite, I step down 2 steps and I immediately enter into this huge space. It's massive. There's tons of windows and there's a sliding door that leads outside. This is absolutely one of those spaces that if you owned this home, this is going to be one of your favorite places to hang out. And I would venture to guess that most people, when they walk into this home, they're going to pay attention to the way that they feel as they enter the home, and they're going to see that the level of finishes and the details are certainly relevant for this caliber of home as well. I really love the detailed wall that they put behind the bed here with 2 lights on either side that you can turn off as nighttime lights for reading or whatever else you're doing. And no home of this caliber would be complete without being able to walk right out of your primary bedroom into the backyard, into a deck, and into this open area outside. How cool is that? I could picture somebody putting a hot tub here and being able to come out and hang out, maybe have coffee in the morning or enjoy the view of the mountains that are just right out in front of me right here. This is a beautiful touch and certainly caps off this awesome primary suite. Okay, so as I walk back into the bedroom and enter into the primary bathroom, I step onto a really beautiful white porcelain tile that's detailed all around with a massive freestanding tub and a custom shower, along with all of the details that you would expect in this caliber of home for the primary bathroom. And no primary suite is complete without a walk-in closet just like this. Okay, back into the main area of the home. Right off of the front door, the front entry, is this beautiful office. This office is huge. I don't know exactly what the size of this office is, but it's probably 15 feet by at least 20, 21 feet long. This is a beautiful office. I could see myself working here and looking out over throughout these windows, these massive windows that take up and envelop this entire room. More importantly, it's got its own private walk-in closet and a bathroom. So that's really cool. I could literally isolate myself in here, work from home, and not disturb the rest of the family if I wanted to. So right as I come upstairs, at the top of the stairs, there's a bedroom off to one side, along with this beautiful bathroom. This bathroom has some really cool finishes, including this beautiful blue tile and the shower surround. This is a really beautiful bathroom. And standing here in the loft in the upstairs level is amazing because not only do you have this beautiful loft space, but if you look right over the loft, you can look all the way down the length of this fireplace, down into the family room down below. And beyond that loft, we have a beautiful bedroom with its own bathroom and a walk-in closet with more windows looking out over the valley through the trees. This is an amazing bedroom as well. I would bet that this bedroom, which is not the primary bedroom, is bigger than most people's primary bedrooms. Okay, next, let's head downstairs to the basement and check out the bottom level. And as soon as I come down into this basement, it has a really quiet feel because there's carpet throughout the basement. But over to one side, we have a bathroom with its own bedroom. Over here to this side, we have another laundry room right here. This is cool because you have two laundry spaces in this house, one upstairs and one in the basement. In other words, it's easy to do your laundry in this house, despite the fact that it has over 6,300 square feet. As I move down the hallway, which is probably about 7 feet wide, there's a beautiful bathroom here off to the side, and I just love that hexagon tile floor and that detail in the tub surround that they've run all the way to the ceiling and around that window. It looks beautiful. Moving on into the great room of the basement, the ceilings have some interesting things going on, which is cool, but it also has this beautiful wet bar. This wet bar is huge, nice space with hardwood floors, and then as you step down into the lower level, it's a massive family room, game area, whatever you want to use it for, with another entry or walkout to the outside of the property in the backyard. So this is certainly an entertainer's dream for a basement. You can do so many things with this particular space. They've actually got it equipped here, as you can see. They've got it equipped here with built-in speakers for an entertainment space. So even though they don't have a TV up right now, it's built for that. So this would be a phenomenal space to come watch the game. But there's a place that's even better for that. Let's go right down this hall over here. And right near the staircase entering into the basement, you walk into the theater room. So despite the fact that this theater room is not massive, it certainly has some really good functionality in that it has 3 levels. You can place furniture down here on the bottom level or the middle tier or the upper tier and have that spacing that you want in order to watch the game or a movie or play games or whatever it is you're trying to do. Cool space. And of course, we've got plenty of bedrooms. As I described earlier, this home has a total of 5 bedrooms. There are 2 bedrooms upstairs, the primary on the main floor, and then down here we have 2 more. And off of this second bedroom in the basement, we have another bathroom, really well appointed with these beautiful finishes. It has this beautiful hexagon tile, just like the other bathroom, but it also has a full shower. It's not a tub surround, it's a full shower with tile all the way to the ceiling. I think that's a really nice touch. And one of my favorite things about this bathroom and the finishes here is that they've run this nice, beautiful countertop material up the backsplash really tall. So one of my favorite things about walking through these custom homes is seeing these cool finishes like ceiling details and really cool finishes on the floors, the showers, and seeing the creativity that comes out of home building, because there's an endless number of things you can do when you're building a home or even remodeling a home. And I love seeing that creativity come out through the design. And maybe that has to do with the architect, but a lot of it's the interior designer and of course the home builder and contractor themselves. Okay, as I stated before, I mentioned I'm a garage guy. And from the outside of this property, this garage doesn't look like much, but once you get into this garage, it's pretty cool. If you check this out, the ceiling height in here is amazing. And it has this funky shape that really opens up and gives you a lot of space. I really love this garage, but the best part is you can drive and pass right through this garage and get into the backyard and enter a second 2-car garage. How cool is that? All right, let's open these garage doors up and show you how this works. So you can see it has a garage door on the back side here, as well as the front side here. So now I can walk all the way through this garage and pass through the house and get into the backyard to the other garage on the backside. There's a lot of things I would use a garage space for. I like building things, so it's cool to have a space, to have a shop or a creative space. Of course, if you have more vehicles than 3, there's plenty of space here for that as well. But this garage here is plenty big. It's more than just a 2-car garage, very oversized 2-car garage, to the point where you could probably fit 2 cars deep. So this is more like a 4-car garage here with another 2-car tandem garage up here with this huge driveway in between. So when it comes to all of these homes throughout the most popular areas of Salt Lake City itself, you just don't find this. You don't find houses that have this much space with a half an acre, with a garage like this, let alone a garage like that. This is just a very uncommon property, and it's a gem. Somebody will make this their home, and it's going to be a perfect fit for whoever wants it and wants it for that garage. This is a cool space with a big backyard, this beautiful deck. I can't say enough about the space. It's really cool. And I just love that the house is guarding the sun to the west, so that in the evenings in the summertime when it's really hot, you can come out here and really enjoy your backyard because you have all this space and it leads right up into the property itself. You have this beautiful deck that leads straight into that kitchen right there. Your family room is right here. And of course, your primary suite is right here. So I can't think of a better entertaining space, but also a place where you can have a sense of privacy where you're tucked into this little space. And yet you can see the views overlooking the west side of the valley and the sunsets in the summertime. How cool is this? This property is a gem right here in the heart of Millcreek. I would love it if you would drop a comment down below and tell me what your favorite part about this house is that you've seen so far. All right, guys, so that is a beautiful house. I hope you enjoyed this tour. If you want to see more videos like this, drop a comment below and give me your feedback. Tell me if you want to see more homes just like this, or do you want me to go show you the brand new homes that are being built in the hottest growing suburbs outside of the city? It's up to you. I'll do whatever you guys want, so drop a comment below. Also, in the coming weeks and months throughout the spring and summertime here in Utah, when the weather gets really nice, I'm going to be out and about in all of the communities and showing you not only the neighborhoods, but the homes as well. And if you want to learn more about life in Utah, check out this playlist next. And until next time, thanks.